was shooting it. It's a little windy. Of course, we're up on the hill overlooking my late father's estate, and there's a reason for that. This is going to be one of the last episodes where I'm able to film out here, because the property is going on the market. It's been a year since he passed. There are some legal issues with the insurance company. My father had wanted to pass the land off to me. It's 10 acres, North Idaho. It's gorgeous, beautiful out here. He wanted to pass it on to me and wanted me to be able to live here and keep it going and fix it up. And unfortunately, he did not envision the property catching fire, killing him, and destroying all the livable areas of the building. And then he also made the mistake of having extremely low limits. He had, I won't say the limits, but let's just say the damage was $400,000 to the building, and the property loss was $150,000. So the insurance is enough to cover demolition of the building, but to rebuild, it's $500,000. And out here, just the land itself is worth $500,000. So I've decided that, well, I didn't really decide, it was really no choice. I'm going to sell this property and find something somewhere else in the county, in the area I can live, a little smaller, more modest. So yeah, if I had the money, if you had it properly insured for the 700 grand it was worth, this would have been just a beautiful building site up on top of this hill. I mean, just the views are amazing. And yeah, there's 10 acres here. Property line ends at this fence right here and goes down to the corner over the hill. You can see follows the fence line all the way out to the highway. Goes from that corner all the way to the corner of that far pasture, and then it goes straight up the hill to those apple trees, down the hill to that corner where the light patch is. That's not right there, the corner. You can see my 100-yard target. 20 yards past that, that's the property corner and along this fence line. So 10 acres. This used to be an old archery factory. So he's got this big block commercial building. It leaks. The roof needs retard, cleaned up. You can see where the fire was. That needs demolished. About where the power line is, the rafters in that structure were burned up to about there. The contractor said everything from that power line to the left would have to be destroyed. Then you'd have to build a new wall if you want to save the rest of that structure. It's all frame built. So the old house didn't have a foundation. It's not salvageable. There is a pad for a triple wide just on the other side of that tree down there. There's a power stub. There's two wells. There's a well out by where the trailer used to sit, and then there's a well over next to the house. Brand new pump. It's got a machine shed that needs some roofing repairs, but it's still pretty solid. The barn's in really good shape for how old it is, and it needs some love, but it can be cool. It's got a couple of, he's got 2, 3 pastures, 4 pastures. So yeah, 10 acres. No neighbors. This land is all owned by the Nurk family, which founded this operation here, Nurk Archery Company. They're still here. They're not going to sell. Yeah, it looks like some of the land, there's about 3-4 acres being farmed. My dad must have had just a handshake agreement. I told him he's free to harvest this year, and then after that the new owners would probably want to negotiate something. But anyway, yeah, elk herd comes up over the hill all the time. You've seen that in prior videos. It's what, about 17, 18 miles from Moscow, maybe a little more. It's 23 miles to Pullman, and roads are all well maintained, all paved. The only negative of the property really is just the highway can get a little loud, but people I talked to that lived out here said that they don't even notice it after a while. But anyway, lots of building sites. You could build up on that hill by the apple trees. That'd be cool. You can build right up here, this little flat area. Be awesome. Or perhaps down there by the 100-yard target, or anywhere down there if you can stand the road noise. So anyway, goes on the market 5th of July. Address to look up if you're interested is 5930 Highway 95, Potlatch, Idaho. And it's being listed low, I think. I'm just going by what the realtor said. She's listing at $500,000. But I know some Californian drove by and offered my dad $700,000 for it last year, or 2 years ago. The market was still heating up. So I mean, it's zoned commercial due to the factory, so you could start a small business out here. Yeah, it's a big draws. It's a commercial building already, with plenty of building sites, plenty of room for animals. It's pretty much a dream property. I just wish I could afford to live here. But yeah, building costs are high. I don't make very much. I'm not even monetized on YouTube. So anyway, that's probably enough blather. I should probably split this up because you're here to watch a shooting video and not a real estate video. So I might split those up and we'll see what happens. But anyway, Trey Veston here. One of the last times out at my father's ranch / commercial property, and I hope somebody buys it that loves shooting, because the range is already there. There's plenty of lead in the ground for you to dig up. So alrighty, Trey Veston out.